are here once again. Good to see you, everyone. Good to see you, my dearest angels. Oh my god, it's been a week already. I mean, it's been since last Monday, I believe. My god, it's been so long already. And I am boiling because it's so hot. Even though it's only 12 degrees. It's boiling in my room. I just had to take one of my, very fluffy shorts that I usually use. And I'm see that I'm gonna deeply regret that very soon because I'm gonna get cold very soon. Yeah, good to see everybody. You're quite early here today. Good to see ya. And even though I don't have much, I get to see you too. Always to see. Always. No, good to know ya. You just resetted my brain. Thanks. Okay, so. Welcome everyone, welcome my dear essentials to another Dislyte stream. I don't have much to talk about my week. I mean, it's been like a very kind of regular week aside from like the very annoying pain on my foot. But apparently the heat pads today apparently have been like dulling down the pain a little bit. It's been like kind of manageable. So I can like ignore the fact that I'm actually in a bit of pain today. So I'm gonna be completely fine. And also the pain only happens if I wiggle my toes, so I should be mostly fine. Ah, thanks for the glasses. I'm gonna need to be smart today, because when it comes to time management, I'm gonna seriously need some help. Not sure how active I'll be tonight, I'm super sick. Oh boy. I'm not sure how good I am when it comes to, like, knowledge, when it comes to medicine and stuff like that, but hopefully it'll get better soon. When it comes to, like, super sick, are you, like, bedridden, or you just like running nose? I guess I probably shouldn't ask that. Just get better soon. But I have so much to do when it comes to this. Like, not only do I still have to do a few of the levels of the events, but I completely skipped the whole story when I should have read it. And I kind of want to read it, but there are so many chapters. There's so many chapters, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time to read all of them. Maybe I'm gonna have like a little bit of time if I'm gonna have like some get to see it too, Target. But if I have some leftover time, maybe I can actually read a bit about the chapters. So I'm gonna be in a little bit of a tie gap when it comes to time, at least for tonight's stream, because of the events. There's a lot to be done. So let's not waste my time, let's up and right up to Dislyte. Okay, let me get my character ready. Story summary. Things happened. Drew did a push-up for everything that went wrong. We now have a swole Drew. Yeah, I figured as much. But I know, I kind of like to read the actual story. I'm not like one of those people that actually skip the whole story and then ask questions on the chat. I actually am one of those people that actually read the story, so that's actually one of those things. Runny nose, headache, back cough, and throat pain. Oh, I've been there. Not much on the throat pain, more like on the scratchy throat, but I've been there. Many times. The scratchy throats have been always one of the most annoying things about me. Okay, let's do the usual things first, at least dailies. And hopefully, if we get a bot today, at least my bot will do its job as supposed. Also, I've been trying to be a little bit more specific here when it comes to the bounties, because now I'm actually looking for the energy ones instead of just blitz, because that means it's gonna take much longer, but that way I can also have enough energy if any other championship comes around the door. It's so hot in here. Oh, 2! That's really good. Straight after that. Okay, I'm still gonna need one more. I also been looking around, like maybe some good stuff for like thumbnails. I was lucky to actually know where to find them, because if you actually want to do like Dislyte thumbnails one day, there is a section on the Dislyte Discord, which is the Dislyte art, that I believe there's like a I don't know, one of the higher roles people, I believe it's called Trixie, I'm not sure, or Tricky, maybe, I'm not sure. They have like drive files that have a bunch of stuff like imagery and stuff like that related to Dislyte, and it's so good for me for like thumbnails and for other people as well. That's why my thumbnail was mostly composed of it. Okay. Oh yeah. Here we had a situation very similar like that, like some weeks ago, and now that we will very soon hop onto April, we're gonna have to deal with that shit again, because we have like a phrase that is about like rain in April. I believe uh, I think as I think it's April thousand waters, I believe. But since it in Portuguese it kind of rhymes, so we kind of say like April thousand waters. That means it usually rains a lot in April. So I mean, it almost sounds like kind of like a very Chinese traditional poem in a way. I don't know why it sounds like that way, but it looks very poetic in a way. But it does happen that once it hits April, it's gonna start raining a lot. And I mean, in my country, it has those like really weird changes of weather. Even though this last 2 weeks has been sunny mostly, so we've been mostly fine. Also, I hope my character's been mostly smooth. I noticed that one of the issues that she was having, like on the last streams, was because I accidentally deactivated the eye blink or the eye connect blink. I'm not sure. There was like an option that said eye blink or eye connect eye blink thing. And apparently that was making the stutter of my eyes blinks. So now supposedly it looks a little bit better. I also will put all streams at 30 FPS. I know it's not gonna look all that good, but at least it will cause less stuttering on my character. 1, 2, 3, Gini Kutsa. Oh, that's real! 2 gold records! I also apologize for the fact that I hit my headset on my microphone again. But 2 gold records! We're off to a wonderful start. Very good indeed. And this is not even the best part. The fact that I still have to pull for Yamato later down the line, and I still have possibly some of the gacha parts probably already unguaranteed because I wasn't doing all that well before. I'm assuming this is gonna be a big one. Like big, big, big. I'm also not sure how far am I with Elif, but I think one more week and I should be good. Yeah, one more week. Specifically one more week. And that should be good. I thought you were about to crash. Oh, finally the record is back! Either you were always here but I wasn't catching at the right time, or you were just like missing out a couple days. Also, what the heck, Rebellion? Put your name here. Unless you already did. Let me see. Yep, yeah, you're down for today. Also, why Nathaniel? I guess you kind of want to R6 him, I believe. Okay, I'm also eventually gonna go for this because I only have about an hour and 20 something minutes. So I need to hurry this up as well. Okay, expeditions. Get this. Ooh, Nexus crystals, even though it's only gonna be available on the next day. Ah, damn it. I also need to find a way to maybe beg the gods to increase my storage or my inventory, because this is not doing well for me. Okay, I'm doing fine here. Falsetto. I also can pull for Mingsho today as well, now that I realized. Not only can I pull for Yamato, I can also pull for Mingsho. Mingsho is also ready, now that I realized. Now I wonder who's gonna be the next quest though. I have an awful feeling it's gonna be something terribly, terribly hard. I mean, most of the quests has been hard, but this one that I actually did recently is actually not all that bad. There we go. And got a bunch of that. Yeah, I know, you're all excited. Okay, so I have... Ooh, what is this? Oh, Shimmer Legendary Espers. Ripples at the very least. Okay, this is just ripples, right? I can get a gold record out of this? And I only can get one ripple? It's either one gold record or one ripple of one of these. I can get for Iki. Even though it's probably not gonna be a good idea because they're not exactly gonna give me. They're not gonna let me get the other ripples for Iki. Let me think. If I pick the ripple for Iki, will that mean that that they won't ever let me get shimmer ripples? Why was I even thinking that? If we get 10 per event, it will take 5 of the events. I mean, it's only one ripple per event, so it's gonna have to be like 60 ripples. And if they are done said 1 every 2 patches, that is maybe 10-ish months. Oh my god. I would rather just go with the shimmer gacha. I would rather just do that. I think I'll just let this be for now. Yeah. Loyalty chests. Wait, this is a loyalty chest? Oh, this is still for the current one. Right. And yeah, shimmer gacha. I think it's faster. Yeah. What about this? Ooh, 3. Now that I have Wuyi already fully abilimons, I don't have like a specific esper to prioritize. I'm thinking about maybe I don't remember. One of those espers that actually require high abilimons to actually perform well. But I think I would rather wait. Because if I actually get meta Drew, and if he actually needs abilimons to perform well, which I kinda don't think he's gonna need it because he's more of like a support role than anything. But still. Okay, my blinking is starting to look weird again. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one at least blitzed, and I believe I'll just let it roll on the background as a multi-battle. Because I still need to do the rest in quickly. This takes way too long when I'm streaming. Usually when I'm not streaming, this just goes really quickly. I don't get it. Shadow Gale. Shadow Stream. I was about to say Shadow Stream, but it didn't say you got... I forgot that that's bugged. Okay. Knockout. There's this. That passed away and become a bot. Beep boop. Don't do that. You're doing very good just staying here. Just survive, you can do it. Sometimes when I get sick, I can't not even hop on to the computer. It just gets really overwhelming for me. That's a terrible one. Girl, terrible for me. I mean, this one would have been a little bit more manageable. Ooh, you already got... Oh, you're just a bot. But how do you... How terrible would this be? I guess my team. I want to know. I still win. But, I mean, it is a bot, yes, but it had a meta Drew already. Funny. Just very funny. That one could have gotten really well. Okay, I'll do Point Warp first. And this one is just like, do all of them. And since I have like a kind of a decent team, even though I feel like it might actually need some adjustments, because I feel like Lushang just doesn't really belong in this team. I feel like I would need someone else. I just don't know who. I'm not sure if it should be like Leon. But I think Leon just like needs one more resin and she'd be like really useful. Yeah, my Leon just needs one more resin, she's R6. It's just how that is. But the thing is, I also kind of want to get a specific Esper that would go really well with Wii U. And I'm not sure it's maybe because I need Sakura at a higher reso, even though mine is our 4. Honestly, at this point, I'm just very confused. What am I doing wrong? I mean, maybe when it comes to point where specifically, it might not be the Esper's fault, but rather the equipment. But I tend to be really unlucky when it comes to having really great stats for gear, so all I can do is really just blame my Espers. Like, they're never gonna be this good, even though I'm really lucky when it comes to gacha. And I have a kind of a very strong feeling I'm gonna be real lucky today. At least the math is mathing, and I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to get today. Unless the game just decides to mess up with me. Which is possible, but not that uncommon. Mercy and Lucky. I know you're salty. I know you're getting a little bit salty, but like I said many times, I wanted to give you a little bit of my luck, but apparently luck is not tradable. It's not something you can purchase from a market. How funny would that be? I mean, technically, in many games, you can raise your luck stats. Like, I know you play many games that have things like that, especially the latest game you've been playing, Fantasio. But, I think it does have a luck stat, right? But, imagine if you could purchase your stats, like, anything that could, like, just, you would have, I don't know how to explain this, but imagine if you could buy things that would just, like, implement on your luck stats directly, like if it was like a syringe that was just trying to input it on your body. I don't know how to explain that too well, but it's not going to be like an item that you just have the items just placed on you. If you remove them, they'll remove the stats as well. It's just more like something more permanent. Okay, I probably should just leave these ones in case the next day or the next reset that require me to do more PvP. That way I'll be ready. I do feel like I'm having like higher levels of victory here. At least if I win the very first one, I'll win the second one mostly. Like it's like a 80%, 85 at least to be more honest, of victory with my second team. If I don't win with my first team, it's like a complete defeat. It's either like a lose-lose or win-win. This team actually could win against me. Mariamas can be scary. I kind of want Moriyama to be craftable again, even though that's not the name, but kind of want him to be craftable again up to a certain point. I don't think our R0 is enough. Yes, I know people can technically get him in like the Shimmer Gacha if they want, but I feel like they can make him at least R2, or will that be way too overpowered? I mean, I sometimes don't know the power of certain espers, so I might be just taking the leap here. Ooh, it's getting incredibly hot in here. In the follow series, there's several ways to permanently increase stats and strength and luck. How far behind are you in my stream? Like, I'm starting to get concerned that there's like a delay. I'm not saying that you are the one delayed. I'm starting to think that maybe my stream is starting to be a little bit delayed, even though there's no drop frames already. There's no drop frames. Or maybe you're just like a little bit behind. I'm not saying like mentally. I'm just like, you'll decide just like go back a little bit. Whatever. I'm not gonna make that case way much worse. But I didn't know that though. I never played Fallout. I've heard of Fallout. I've heard of Fallout, but I never knew about it. And how many Fallout games there is? There's so many games that have like many versions of them. I feel like Fallout could be one of them. I've been slow because I'm sick. I'm incredibly sorry if I just made my judgment so very quickly. Delays can be from your side. That's what I thought maybe. But I mean, most of the times it was kind of like pretty okay. Like there was like almost no delay, so I was like very confused. YouTube can have a small one since it can also stream from not real time, and from there you can stay at that speed. Versus say refreshing, getting the live speed again. I was getting a little bit confused because the other times it was really good, and this time was a little bit delayed, so I was thinking maybe it's on my side. Even though it doesn't seem like nothing was going on. And for Twitch, I'm delayed a bit because of an alternate Twitch play I used to not see ads. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna be his cute just because I'm cute. I'm almost 30. I should not be excused for this. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this already. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. Almost 6. My math may not be mathing right now, but we'll see about that. Okay, like I usually do, I'll start from the bottom, go to the top, because that way it can be a little more surprising. Or, depends on the quantity. Why could... It can be like maybe... Not starring months, it can be like maybe experiments. Yeah, that's what I thought. Experiments are not that cool for me. I mean, if I was like really recent into the game, maybe I would be like yipping it up, but nah. Okay, times 4. Is this gonna be like the shards? The elemental shards? Oh my god, I know it. I am guessing everything. 20 flow shards. Even though they're called fragments, but you'll get me. I'm becoming a witch. I'm becoming a witch. I've always thought that I was actually a witch. Like, I had this thing of guessing things so easily for some reason. Or either I saw things as a pattern, like I was guessing the pattern so quickly, or I just guessed very well. Okay, multiplier times 2, 20. I don't think it's gonna be fragments again. Even though it would be about the same quantity. Not gold. Gold is usually at very high level. Much higher quantity. So... The point war things? I am so good at guessing this. How? How you doing? How's been your past streams? Oh god. Man, I have no idea how my follow was removed. How it was removed? Maybe it did something. Like you probably were messing around with some of the things. And perhaps it happened. I'm not mad though. I probably did not even notice. But still, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day. And honestly, I'm surprised that you're even here. Things I didn't even move myself though. Nah, perhaps you just messed around with some functions. And maybe perhaps the fact that you removed your followers maybe accidentally did that. I don't think that would be the case, but it could happen. I'm not mad though. Seriously, you don't have to be mad about it. Yeah, it could happen, but don't be too upset. Okay, I still have about 2 more. I'm guessing it pretty well. I got like a really good luck at guessing things. 5, 30. This is probably gonna be the supply patchers again, isn't it? I highly doubt it's gonna be the fragments, unless it's gonna be the no, this is not gonna be experiments. Probably supply patchers. Oh, that's a lot. 150 crystals. Okay, I guess they're wrong, but that's lovely. That's not even a disc. That's not even a golden disc, but still. Okay, Akari. Take your time. I'm still gonna be here in about like 2 something hours. Okay. So it's fine, I got it. Don't panic. I've been there. I'm assuming you're trying to text from the phone. I get it. Or that you're probably way too tired. And I get it. I've been there. Okay, one more. I get it. I get it. It's fine. Just go away. Just go. I'll still be here in like 2 hours and so. I'll still have time. You still have time. Multiplier 8. Oh, this is gold. This is gold. Straight off the bat. This is gold. Not too bad though. Not too bad. I mean, gold wise, I don't need it, but this was not too bad. Okay, now I need to start working on things here. I need to start working my way through the theme show really fast. Okay, got rewards here. Okay, how much further do I need to go? Can I at least go to this shimmer disc? It would have been really useful if I can. Because if I can do it, that'd be really lovely. But my objective today is to be able to do this one and do this one as well. The very least. Yeah, já existe assim uma versão Anubis. Meta Anubis, que vai ser uma personagem muito forte. Okay. Even though the other ones are also unlocked, like this one is yet to be unlocked, I can go all the way to 8. I still have to do this one and the previous ones. And I'm gonna try again with the Crown of the Swift, because it feels like this one has been doing the best for me as of recently. Even though this one also does kind of really good. But it has to be like non-basic abilities, which it has to be either S2s or S3s. Which there's not a lot of espers that can be solely dependent on those. There's a lot more espers that are solely dependent on on basic abilities. So I would rather go for Crown of the Swift and make some changes on this. You, Anna, and I would need a healer. I need Sakura. Where is my Sakura-chan? There we go. Put here in the middle of these two. That should be good. It's usually a very trustworthy team because they already have like a very big speed team, even though they're not really the ones that are mostly affected by speed specifically. I don't have like Mateo that scales of speed, but it would still be good regardless. Now, I usually go for the ones that they recommend, or at least say that try to obtain the Guild-born runes. Even though some of them may not be recommendable, I might try to avoid some of those. At the start of the combat, each Guild-born runes... Oh, this already is good. This might still be a little bit too tough for me. Swap it up like this. Atualizou quarta-feira. Isso não tá muito fácil. Isso é pra quarta, acho. The problem here is that I'm definitely gonna take a little bit to take them down, because I'm mostly just using single target espers. There we go! It even combines with the whole theme as well. The color you want to pull. Oh, that's smart. That's incredibly smart. And Kenna's coming. Prepare for the hydrate. Okay,
Steve, hydrate.
Oh god, already. Ah. Good to see you, Kenneth. Always so early. Ah. Okay, so I usually just go. I missed you. You were here today. You're on Skyforce today. I didn't. I saw you. Even though we weren't on the same group, I still saw you. We were on the same room at a certain point. So I don't miss you because I saw you. If I didn't see you for a day, I probably would be wondering though. So if I was that needy, we would have a problem. Okay. I think this team is gonna do very well against bosses. But if I'm gonna have to deal with like limit of turns when it comes to like more enemies, I might have a problem. Of course, unless Mariyama does like extremely tons of damage and takes one by one. The good thing about this one is that turns can be skipped. So I can technically go around the whole limit of turns here. I got winked at, my heart is a flutter. Oh, come on. I know my eyes are a little bit weird, but cooperate. They really need to cooperate because for some reason, I blink a lot. And if I try to manually blink, I eventually get, it's almost as if you had to manually breathe. You start to have like a sense of doom on yourself. I know I'm way too good. I'm way too good as a player. I know you're gonna miss me eventually. I know. I probably would have taken the other one. The other one would have been way too good. Okay, what about adventure? You feel a strong current of divine power in the air in this place. Warm and welcoming. In the center of the room, you see a small wishing well. With a fountain gushing out from the stone statue in the middle, it beckons you to approach. Ah, I can only choose one. Inside servant obtains this shaft immediately grants this fate rune. Okay, I can actually gain another fate runes after this one. Reduce the prices of enhanced fate runes. This one probably would have been a good choice. Radiance Faith rune. Fate runes of this type. Oh, insight or which one? How did the run go? Pretty smoothly. We actually did two, I believe. It went pretty smoothly. I'm gonna take the chances. I am terrible when it comes to names. I'm just gonna go for the insight one. Probably a bad idea, but screw it. Oh, this one. This must. Oh, enemies affected by control effects. They take 10% more final damage. I mean, technically, since my Hime can do some control effects, that would be good. Nem comprar os versos pra fazer o pino. Acho que isso não seja uma boa ideia. Are now thinking about help me. I'm being controlled. Okay, this one might actually be easy. This might actually just take like 3 rounds. If I actually... Okay, just 3. Okay, maybe I was wrong. But 4 is already good. It's only the first boss though. I can only assume how the second and third are gonna be. Okay. Just gonna get a lot of these ones since they're the most adaptable for my team. Okay. Okay, I'm not feeling so hot right now, meaning that maybe soon I'm gonna have to wear my very warm shirt again. Okay. I hope I don't do that bad because I tried this level the other time and ended up losing, so hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. I wish I could just get the other relic though. I think I already have one of this, but I'll just get it either way. I don't think you can get the same relics, so it's probably not something I have, but I probably have something very similar. I'm just picking random ones, at least the ones that seem like it would like take my attention straight off the bat. I'm not that hard to beat here. Oh, you go at it again, buddy. Oh, if you could keep, you could have just kept going with that. He was just turning into an Ophelia. He technically is turning into Ophelia. Holy moly! Oh, that's beautiful. He just kept doing it. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, Mariami, you're still R0, but you're doing much better than I thought. Actually, maybe this. I actually may take this one. Because since my Espers are mostly basic ability dependent on. There we go. And add a bite. I created a monster! I created a monster! What did I do? I was not paying attention to the runes I was speaking. I created a monster. I created a goddamn monster with that. It was just like, kill you, and kill you, and kill you, and kill you, and bada bing bada boo. Okay, he's not doing it right now, but why? That was so... He's doing it again. He was about to do it again. Oh, it was gonna be so beautiful if he did it again. Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh, Mama's proud. Mama's so proud. After killing an enemy with his ability. Ooh, yes! Oh, that's gonna make him more powerful. Increases final damage dealt during active turns by 10%. After 5 battle. Ooh, yes! Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Okay, second boss. Here we go. How big of a monster are you, Moriyama? Because I need Moriyama to actually step up right now. Okay. That was not that much. You only took only like 3% of the boss. I'm assuming he's also not gonna be that easy to take down. But I need Sakura to heal up. Heal much more. Even though mostly all you can do is just like attack to heal up. I probably would need something to reduce the defense of the boss, maybe? Because maybe its defenses are way too big. Even though there's literally one thing here of defense down. It's either defense down or like something very similar. How many turns are we? 4. And sometimes this can actually be bugged and let you say F4 even though it's eventually just gonna say that, oh, you're actually almost at the end of your turns. In this instance, it doesn't seem like it is, but I need to be very careful. Once I have the chance, I'm gonna improve on my relics. I think I might actually end this in like round 8. If I'm incredibly lucky. You're doing much better now. I'm actually gonna end this on the 6th one. No fucking shot.
Steve, hydrate me.
Thanks for the hydrate reminder, even though I literally drank as soon as he came around. Didn't forget it. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so After casting a non-basic ability, 10% chance of launching a pursuit attack with basic ability. That'll actually be really good. Judgment target final damage is increased by 10% if the attack is really good, but I would rather just go for those ones. Because I really don't know what they're talking about when it comes to judgment. Are they talking about the bosses? Because if that was actually the thing, that means maybe I should have picked that one instead. It's not what's shutting anyone anymore. Because he would have done it by now. He needs better. Maybe I would need buffers more than anything. This is like the one of the best teams I had. The only thing I could think of is like replace either Anna or Yamato for maybe Chuyao. But at the same time, I don't think that's the best approach because I may be missing out either damage or something else entirely. Because the reason why Yamato is even in this team is just increase the passive speed. Okay, once I actually do this one, if I actually complete this one pretty well, I will then start with the reading of the story. I'm not sure how far I will go with the whole story, but I'll go until the reset. Yes, that means maybe my voice is not gonna do all that well, but hopefully you guys don't fall asleep. That might be really good. Got all of them, meaning I can now get more of this. Now I can start focusing on other types of rooms. If I can just get one rest gate, that would be really good. Oh, you killed it. That means you can do it again, technically. Ah, he's doing it again. The monster's back. There we go. The monster's back, but that means hopefully I'm saving up enough gold to better up one of the better rooms. There. The choice? I forgot about this. What is this choice is? There are many different scrolls on a table in front of you. A stately voice echoes in the air. Choose wisely, traveler. Red ribbon scroll, select the Vengeance Shadow Force Skillborn Faith Rune, or blue ribbon scroll, select the Renewal Radiance Insight Faith Rune. Vengeance I would need it not so much. Shadow Force I believe is mostly about brute strength. And Guildborn is technically the ones I'm using, right? Yeah, I would need technically Guildborn. Thunder Strike. When gaining kill rush, 100% chance of getting one extra stack. That's really good. And kill rush is speed plus 0.5, max 100 stacks. Okay, now we can rest. And the boss is next. So we need to enhance. And I need to enhance one of my best ones. For me, it would be technically one of these few ones here. This one. This one here. Ah, goddammit, I clicked out. This one here. This one here. This one as well. Anything that is about increasing like critical damage and anything like that would be really good. Really good. I'm not sure about speed though. Oh, actually this one might be the one that is actually the best one. And now I cannot get another one. So this will be the thing. Hopefully, I can actually make this work. Hopefully. I didn't kill nobody. I don't know if she went again. Okay, maybe it could be because of how I have the runes. Okay, he's going at it again. He's going at it again. Oh, I didn't kill that one. Okay. They're still healing a bunch. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna perform now that I'm having to deal with this guy here. Okay, now it's only tricky here. Hopefully it's not gonna be all that bad. Because my problem at time is because he was just way too tanky. And I'm still only 3 rounds and he's about like 70-something%. If I can get like perhaps like 10% down every round, that'd be really good. But I think I'm actually getting much more than that. I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm already like 40-something% and only 4 rounds in. That's really good. Giving it again, that means they're gonna get more AP. Hey, go get it! Welcome to the stream. We're having a really lovely day. How you been? Hey, I think we should be able to do this one. This one might be successful. Okay, they're doing it again. Yeah, I think this team is pretty solid for me. I'm gonna have to make more Yamba killing machine. For me, my day has been like mostly about the same ones. It's just my foot has been a little bit annoying, but overall it's been mostly fine. Okay, 8 out of 7. So we're able to do this one. Yes, fine. And then I just need to do this one, but I'm probably not gonna have time. Because I need to up mastery. I cannot get an initial Shabdi feature. That probably would have been really good. I kind of want to increase this one as well, but yeah. Oh, this is quite big. I did not realize how long this was. Okay, get this as well. Get the rewards. Didn't take me all the way to this bastard. But, I probably should not be too mad about it. Also, how many pulls this would require me? This is only about, like, 3 only. Because I only have about, like, 1,800. It's not even that close. And apparently I've locked more. Jesus, I'm gonna have a lot to talk about. First, give me just 1 second. Just wondering if there's anything important for me to check. Or if I douse myself into anything important. Not really. So, let me see. Can I not open the game again? Frick. Okay. I hate when this happens. I hate this. Because I try to open... Oh, there we go. Now it's working. I just have to change the windows because... Oh, it's because the whole thing that happened with the launcher of Skyforge. Now it's being all weird. Okay, now I'm gonna be able to narrate the whole story. There's eventually more stuff that I have to go with this. But let's start off from the beginning. Try as they might, desert dwellers cannot escape from decay and rebirth. As civilizations rise and fall, as technology evolves, the sands remain unaltered. The young begin their journey where bones vanish. Unaffected by the passage of time, the miracle serves as a silent observer, an eternal trial. As per union, workers have gone missing. Over the past 6 months, Davy has built multiple protective zones around the Raya ruins and hired a group of Vespers security personnel. I don't think has anything to do with the incident. Raven! Baddest bitch. Yes, you're right. Nonetheless, people have gone missing near the miracle. We had to investigate it. Amir, the gamer. Has it got anything to do with the miracle? I suspect it might, but I don't have any proof. The roommate of one of the missing men told us that they were chatting right before it happened. They looked away for a second and the man was gone. Workers aren't the only one affected by the strange phenomenon. Hey, Slovan! A few mercenaries reported seeing Miramon appearing out of the thin air before suddenly vanishing near the quarantine zone. Slovan! Another badass bitch. Everything was in peace till the Fire Nation attacked. That's kind of very similar. Mr. Drew also found this strange, so here we are. Drew, do you agree with Amir? The Adala mentioned that during the ritual 6 months ago, the potentiator disturbed the withering miracle, ripping open a fracture. I wonder if it got anything to do with what happened there. All of this just speculation. Without concrete proof, Ruby is going to let us investigate. In fact, Mr. Pritzker and I went to investigate the withering miracle 6 months ago. The DB authorities, however, refused to cooperate. They wouldn't even meet with us. I'm afraid that this time will be no different. They are under no obligation to accommodate any in an upstream, but they cannot stop one of their own from returning home. You're going to visit Debia? I haven't gone back in ages. A lot must have changed. It's only natural that I want to catch up with friends and family. Makes perfect sense. You have my support. It's just that, they'd rather deal with the shadows in the Union. I worry you'll find yourself running into a wall. Thank you, but you don't have to worry about me, Miss Raven. I was born and raised in Debia. After all, I lived there for 30 years. No one knows the rules of the game better than I do. Very well, then. Keep me updated. Let me know if you run into trouble. Roger that. I know my limits. Drew is so awesome. Having been received the green light from Raven, Drew hurries home and packs his belongings. Drew hears sudden knocks on her door. It's Laura. Hey, Laura! Drew, Raven tells me you're going to Devia. A big girl. That's right. My train leaves tonight. What's the rush? Is it because of Ollie? Ollie, the heir of House Ramses, is the only child that the man Drew respects the most. Drew is determined to protect him at all costs. I heard that Ollie has been gathering men who served his father in an attempt to revive the house. He has been spotted near the weaving miracle. You're worried about his safety. Nothing gets past you. Be safe out there. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I thought you were going to lecture me on being overly anxious and protective again. I would have 6 months ago. But now, I don't know anymore. The Eidolon brought cold, cruel news. The girl who failed the Chaos Miracle trial hasn't recovered yet. It's my turn to attend to her this month. Her skin is covered in crystals, and there are countless calves between her hair. Is Momo still like that? Christ! She's really not gonna ever recover then. We are powerless against the mutation. There is nothing we can do but find different ways to comfort her while she regrets her arrogance and carelessness. You're right to be cautious. None of us wishes to experience the pain of losing a loved one again. Indeed. Every time you bid farewell to someone, it might be the last time you see them. This tragedy must not repeat. Welcome back, Riccardi. Yeah, I'm technically just passing up a little bit of time, and I kind of want to catch up with the story here. The purpose of visits. Act 1. Debia. Drew hurries to Debia, but as soon as he steps into the office, he encounters his first obstacle. With a few sheets of paper in his hand, Drew looks at the office staff in disbelief. Is this everything you've managed to gather? Yes, Mr. Drew. I'm not saying you did a terrible job, but the report, most of it is just hearsay from neighbors. I don't see any concrete data. It's frustrated us as much as it does you. Without official permission, the marshals refuse to disclose any information. Nothing is made public. The local gangs, on the other hand, have access to valuable information, but they charge outrageous prices. They simply cannot afford it. With the shadows conspiring against us in, well, the shadows, no families are willing to sponsor us. We had to eavesdrop all over the place to gather just these few scraps of information. Now, as for me, you're quite lucky then. The station chief looks helplessly at Drew, complaining about the difficulties he had to deal with. He tucks his faded uniform. His wear and tear clear sign he's been working in the field every day, leaving Drew unable to voice his doubts. Very well. Understood. Too many forces are at play in Devia. We're caught in the middle. There isn't much we can do. I will take over the investigation. As the butler of House Ramses, I still know a few people around here. Mr. Drew, forgive my bluntness. Please take no offense in what I'm about to say. I would avoid mentioning House Ramses if I were you. Why is that? The station chief does not answer. Drew quickly understands the reason behind his warning. Well, there's some conspiracy going. Excuse me, I'm looking for Kaiden. Do you have an appointment? I work for a house. My name is Drew. I'm a friend of his. Remembering the station's chief's warning, Drew does not mention the Ramsey's name. I see. Let me check whether the commissioner is available. One moment, please. After a while, a familiar figure approaches. Long time no see, Kaiden. I see you've made it to a commissioner. Not bad. How are you, old friend? I didn't expect to see you today. Come, let's talk in my office. Kaiden enthusiasm does not put Drew at ease. On the contrary, his haste makes Drew feel uneasy. As Kaiden closes the door, he turns around to face Drew. So, what's up? Why didn't you tell me you were coming back? Let's skip the pleasantries. I'm here to... Why? I'm in the middle of the goddamn story! Welcome back, Mitsuru. I'm here to investigate the anomalies at the Withering Miracle. I was wondering... I'm sorry, Drew. I can help you. I have even finished my sentence. I know what you want. You want information on the Withering Miracle and the Riot Runes. This is all classified, and you're not authorized. You once told me that if House Ramsey has ever needed help, he'll be there, no matter the risk nor circumstances. God damn it, I'm bald now. My late master Latif, may he rest in peace, saved your entire family. Have you forgotten already? If I did, I wouldn't have risked bringing you into my office. You'll have to understand, Drew, that things are different now. Don't make it too difficult for me, yeah? You're going to an adventure now. Suddenly Drew is attacked by squishmallows. Poor guy. Drew walks out to the marshal's bureau in complete silence. The sun starts to set, a warm glow spilling over the market stalls. Yet Drew feels nothing but coldness. Indeed, things are different now. House Ramses was a blazing sun that watched over Debia, sacrificing itself to bring warmth to the desert city. As the most prestigious local family, House Ramses controlled the pharmaceutical businesses and countless medicinal resources. The Golden Cobra stood tall at the entrance of every plaza, hospital, and factory, symbolizing the house's honor and prosperity. From ruthless gangsters to higher-ranking elites, anyone who had desire to any sort longed to befriend House Ramses. As a result... Ow, my bones! I guess you're having fun with the redeems there, right? A humble butler became the widely respected Mr. Drew. Was it worth it, Master Latif? We gave our blood, sweat, and tears to great guardians to protect this land. Chasing this elusive vision, Madame lost her life in a lab accident, and you were murdered in a cold blood by the shadows, coveted our power. And what did we gain in return? Drew gazes at the setting sun. He despises its fiery red glow. The intense color forces him to remember the afternoon his master was assassinated. God damn it! The bot's not again! Is this one just skipped? My bot? My bot just not work again? Good thing I have my phone in my hand. Get the fuck out of here. The intense color forces him to remember the afternoon his master was assassinated. Drew was making tea when a gunshot rang out. He rushed to the scene as fast as he could, but it was already too late. Latif's lifeless body lay in the reception room, his bloody eyes as red as the blazing sun. Times have changed, old sir. Who's there? A strange voice interrupts Drew's thoughts. He turns around and sees a man in black standing in a nearby alley, his face obscured by his hood. Stop speaking of House Ramses. We are no better than stray dogs now. Is that Ollie? The way that you're speaking, it's probably gonna be Ollie. Stray dogs. Did you know, old sir, that while they were reminiscing about the past, someone has gone to curry favor with the shadows by informing them of your presence? Who? Was it Kaiden? That's not important right now. We must sever the chaos at its source. There's no time to waste. I know who you are. Badrun? Well, I thought it was going to be Ali, but damn. The man's unique manner of speech triggers Drew's memories. I've taken care of the traitor for you, but you must exercise caution. Wait. Before Drew can react, the man disappears around the corner. So you're back too, Badrun. Oh, are you Badrun? He's gonna be the next Esper. He's probably gonna be the next Esper. Oh! Drew opens his wallet to reveal a photo of him with the Ramseses. Beneath it lies another old photography. This is Ollie, by the way. This is Ollie. This is probably Badrun. I don't remember that name. A young Ollie stands beside him, next to a scowling boy pulling at the white feathers on his face. Badrun was an orphan. The thief rescued him and placed him under the care of Drew, who guided the boy and helped him become an Esper. Badrun went missing after the fall of House Ramsay. Drew knows nothing about this former student, who has now grown into a young man, aside from his familiar manner of speech. Forgive me, Master Latif, for I have failed to serve my duty. Drew lets out a deep sigh as he places the photo back to his wallet. As the fiery sun finally sets, a swarm disappears from the streets. Third chapter incoming. Oh, I need to practice my bread. Okay. Elsewhere, Raven feels conflicted in the Esper Union's meeting room. She is glad that Drew reached out for help instead of stubbornly doing things all by himself, but his troubles give her a headache. That's it, Miss Raven. I'm sorry. I'll do best to speed up the investigation. Understood. I'll also see what I can do. After hanging up the phone, Raven rubs her temples. She understands that the situation in Libya is not something that can be resolved in just a few days. But the clock is ticking. Humanity's very fate depends on the miracles, yet they have faced nothing but roadblocks in their investigation. May I come in now, Raven? Yes, Hyde. Hyde? Hyde? What can I do for you? You really don't like exchanging pleasantries, do you? Very well, let's get straight to the point. Why is Hyde there? Did they actually got into like some sort of like a common ground? No fucking way, because Hyde is from the Shattercree. She's from the Esper Union. They're supposed to be enemies. They actually got to a common ground? Have you considered our proposal? Seeing Hyde smile, Raven cannot help but feel irritation. You put a spoke in Drew's wheel in Debia. How dare you come here and ask for cooperation? I admit that we were responsible for obstructing your investigation in Debia. It's only natural that my subordinates will be unwilling to share information with their rivals. Without a clear answer from you, I cannot, in good faith, share the intel our people worked so hard to obtain. Cooperation is a two-way street, Hyde. Threats and schemes won't get you a deal. I'm not threatening you. You must understand that I have no other choice. Your people snatched the riot tablet from us after we gone to hell and back to retrieve it. Not only did we fail to obtain the pneuma at the Chaos Miracle, but one of our own got trapped inside and has yet to be rescued. We suffered tremendous losses in our recent operations. We have no choice but to exercise greater vigilance and need an insurance policy to secure our interests. Let's say I agree to your terms. Would you trust me not to backstab you on the battlefield? If it is you, of course. You know what's not what I meant. Even if I agreed to work with you, Drew and the others struggling in Debo would never accept it. It's that a yes, then. When Lilling returned, he told us about the Med Esper and what happened to Momo. We understand the cruelty and danger of the trials. We discussed the possibility of working with the shadows, but even if we're to do it, it must be done step by step. Working with us to help Momo would have been a great starting point for you. But now, Hyde, your actions in Nivea have extinguished that faint possibility once and for all. I've read Drew's file. He is someone who understands the big picture. I have an idea of how to convince him to agree to this. Is that so? The shadows are in the House Ramses, and you still think you can get him to work with you? I will send a suitable agent to support your investigation. Is it gonna be Lapis? I'm sorry to get to this. She is from Greywater and knows Davy well. More importantly, she is highly capable and has no ties to Drew's past. She will assist you in your investigation on the pneuma and share everything she knows about Davy with Drew. As for the young master Drew is so worried about, she'll ensure his safety. I despise your machinations, Hyde. I know. You're just like the rest of your colleagues, respecting people of integrity while despising those who scheme and deceive. The woman I mention is completely different from me. She's an honest and trustworthy person. Have it our way, then. I will not interfere with Drew's decision. Whether or not he agrees to cooperate with you is up to him. I'm sure that Drew will be willing to work with her. Okay then, now it's gonna be Lapis' story. Lapis. Ooh. Is this the whole scenery where this is the ship of the humans in Amatos? At least it looks very same. Very similar. Next day, Drew arrives at an upscale restaurant in central Libya. I was told you enjoy black tea, Mr. Drew, so I chose a place famous for its afternoon tea. Thanks. Welcome, Miss Lapis. I'll have the usual. Certainly. Today is Street Thursday. We'll start with 3/4 of large hot chocolate with 3 extra grams of sugar and no foam on top. As for the dessert, we'll have a brownie with extra cocoa powder, exactly 59 grams, not a single gram more. Well, that's very specific. The walnut pieces and evenly spread into a perfect circle, more precise than any circles drawn with a compass. Not bad. You're quite meticulous. However, strictly speaking, you can't draw a circle more precisely than one drawn with a compass if done correctly. Rules are not to be altered at will. Once something is labeled as a standard, it becomes the sole measure of that domain. Of course, Miss Lapis, I'm steak. And you, sir, would you like? Black tea with less sugar, please. Certainly, I'll bring your drinks out in just a moment. With Lapis sitting across the table, Drew has lost his appetite. Raven's words still echo in his mind. The previous night. Oh, I'm getting a little bit burpy. Whenever to accept the Shadow's offer or not is entirely up to you, Drew. Miss Raven, the higher-ups wish to accept the proposal, don't they? I'm not going to make excuses or use grandiose words to brush you off. That would be hypocritical of me. I must admit that having understood the brutality of the trials, I don't wish for anyone to have to face the threat of mutation. Becoming a monster, consumed by one's own corrupted self, is too tragic of a fate. I believe our best course of action is to unite all aspects and find a way to pass the trials. I see. This is just my own view. I don't want to place the burden on all of you. You are shaped by your past, a scar that never will heal. I have no right to ask you to move on. Just do what you feel is right. It's my fault entirely. I failed to find another way to support you in Devia. We're running out of time, aren't we? Who are they sending? A woman named Lapis, Hyde's protege. I've never heard of her. She was only recently transferred to Devia, so she has nothing to do with what happened in the past. I looked into her. She grew up in Greywater as the daughter of a merchant. Later in life, she became Hyde's protege and has followed him from place to place ever since. If you're asking about the Grey Dust, no, she was not involved. Well, good to know. While Drew is lost in thought, the waiter brings their desserts and drinks to the table. He notices that Lapis shares a habit with him. When setting down her cup, she always keeps the handle parallel to her body. This is a habit of mine. I seek uniformity and precision in everything. Why do you wish to work with us? I don't need a reason. It's my duty to abide by my mentor's orders.
Are you like a robot or something? That sounds so weird.
He asked me to assist you and give you all the information you need without reservation. Here I am. If his instructions were wrong, would you still follow him? I have followed his path for a long time, and not once has been wrong. I'm not going to question him based on mere speculation. Speculation? What are you implying, Miss Lapis? I know you don't like me. I'm merely stating a fact. The fact that you are here, Mr. Drew, indicates that you have accepted our terms after rational consideration.
She's definitely a robot.
Why allow yourself to become slave to emotions during our discussions? You're wrong. I haven't accepted your terms. I've only agreed to meet you to help myself make a final decision. Since Hyde instructed you to share the information you have without reservation, then tell me, has there been unusual activity at the Withering Miracle? Of course. We have been observed frequent anomalies at the Withering Miracle as of late. Based on the data collected, the fluctuations in divine ways are far more chaotic than ever. Moreover, unlike before, even space itself has been affected. The disappearance of workers excavating the potentiator and the elusive Mirmon are likely connected to dimensional disruptions. What is Devia doing about it? What can they do? Devia is in shambles and overrun with kings. The most they can do is warn people to stay away from the miracles and block the roads leading to it. Incompetent, ineffective, ignorant. Lapis does not hide her disdain. Drew's surprise. Respecting strength, straightforward, and impetuous of the selfish. This is unlike most of the shadows that Drew knows. At least he doesn't have to worry about her fleeing in the middle of battle. I have one last question. Do you know the whereabouts of Ollie, the heir of the House Ramses? Based on the intel we received last week, he's somewhere near Greywater, recruiting mercenaries. You keep tabs on him. Well, he sees us as enemies. We have to keep an eye on his movements. My mentor does not want any further conflicts with the Esper Union over House Ramses, so he transferred Sander and Nicole out of the region. Since I took over the operations in Devia, we stopped going after what remains of the House Ramses. Now we only monitor them to prevent retaliation. Drew lets out an internal sigh. Lappy's transparency leaves him with no excuse to reject the proposal. The mission takes priority over his emotions. He left such desire for his vengeance in the past. That's all I need to know. It's a pleasure working with you, Miss Lapis. The pleasure is mine, Mr. Drew. She's basically not even showing emotions at all. Okay, now Withering Miracle. Act 2. Just as Hyde said, Lapis keeps her word. She's arranged to have various documents delivered to the Union's Deviant base. Having verified the data, researchers of both the Esper Union and the Shadows discuss the finding and conclude that the anomalies are linked to the miracle trials. 3 days later, Lapis secured an access pass for Drew, and the two entered the Withering Miracles. Oh, they're already inside. Oh, jeez. The inside of the Withering Miracle seems interesting. Desolate and silent, as if one were walking into the boundaries between life and death. Have you been there before, Miss Lapis? No, though the miracle has been watching over us from above all the time, I've never actually set foot inside. You're curious as to why I describe this place as the boundaries between life and death, aren't you? My divine power is the ability to see the world as if they were structured from countless set of rules. Can rules be seen with the naked eye? Think of them as the circuit and components that make such a ship. Individual circuits and components form different types of hardware, which dictate how an object functions. Can you see through the rules and the miracle trials? If I could, I wouldn't have needed the Esper Union's help to explore the trial within the Withering Miracle. In fact, we've sent mercenaries here after the potentiator was damaged. Have you already activated the trial? I can't tell you. You can't, or you won't. I really don't know. The mercenaries notified us that they have found a secret chamber. We suspected it to be the trial site and sent in 3 separate teams. None of them ever returned. Are they dead? No, MIA. They vanished without a trace. The last report from all 3 teams came just before they entered the chamber. I have no idea what's inside of what happened before they step in. See, not only did the first team go missing, but the teams sent to find them also disappeared. At this rate, sending more people would only result in meaningless sacrifices. This is why Mr. Hyde wanted to work with us to break the deadlock, right? Well, that's right. Based on our intel, the chamber holds the answers to all our questions. I will enter the chamber. As for you, Mr. Drew, you're not obligated to take the risk. Support me from out here. But first, we need to take care of them. Lapis draws her weapon and charges towards the corner of the passage behind him. Several familiar shrieks echo through the air. Ah, Mirman, lovely. Watch out. Okay. Actually, just gonna take them down a little bit. Damage this one, and then I can finally, like, damage you a little bit. And the thing with Drew is that you can do this and then attack the other ones. If he can kill one, he'll go for the other one. And you can do this like 3 times. Okay. Yup. And there we go. It's becoming more and more perilous inside the Withering Miracle, living up to its name. Alright, we're here. Lapis stops in front of a stone wall. Divine power flows from her fingertips, covering the stone wall like a blue flame. Faint and intricate patterns shift and rearrange from the chamber door. Well, behind the door is just an ordinary room, no different from any other part of the miracle. I don't see anything unusual. If you would wait here, Mr. Drew, I'll go in and take a better look. I'll try my best to pass whatever I find to you. I'm coming with you, Miss Lapis. It appears to be an ordinary room, yet no one has ever come out of it.
nor has any information about it been revealed. That only proves that the chamber is far from ordinary. Drew steadies his breath, nods at Lapis, and cautiously pushes the door open. As the door creaks open, a deep muffled sound sends a chill through Drew's body. It feels as if it's opening Pandora's box.
Already? I only got like 3 more chapters and I got like about 10 minutes. So let's do this. I think I only have like 2 more chapters to read.
The door slams shut as the pair steps into the chamber. Is it locked? Fortunately, no. Drew breathes a sigh of relief and starts investigating the chamber. The walls of the chamber bears the marks of time. 2 stone tablets float above a raised platform in the center of the room. I've searched the entire chamber. There are no signs of a struggle. That rules out Mirman and other forces, which means Lapis turns her gaze on the floating stone tablets. It's got to be the tablets. Indeed. They were written on them. There's writing on them. Seems to be Raya. I don't read Raya. Do you? Me neither. We can take photos and send it to Raven. No, phones don't work here. Man-made recordings tools cease to function in this place. I had the team bring phones, cameras, and sketching tools, but they all proved useless. Look, they're still here. Lapis picked up a camera and reveals its shattered lenses. Drew quickly pulls out his phone. Fortunately, it's still intact. But just as Lapis said, it becomes nothing more than a dark, lifeless brick. Drew has no choice but to stare intently at the tablets, trying to etch their appearances into his memory. Huh? Look! The text of both stones tablets appears to be identical. Although I don't read ancient Raya, their shapes, spacing, and numbers of rows and columns are exactly the same. Don't touch anything. Let me take a look. Lapis raises her hand, enveloping the tablets in divine power. Under the influence of her divine power, blue dots of light begin to shimmer across the tablets. The lights flicker, rearrange and connect, eventually forming a complete pattern. The stone tablets are linked to another dimension that exists on a different plane from the rest of the miracle. So they serve as keys to an alternate dimension. Could be. But according to dimensional rules, they seem to lead to the same place. How peculiar. They truly are identical. Lilling mentioned that he undertook the trial alone in the Chaos Miracle. Perhaps they are identical because we each have to initiate our own trials. Indeed, that makes sense. I'll go in first. You've shared a lot with me. Allow me to contribute to the investigation. Consider a show of goodwill. Before Lapis answers, Drew chooses a tablet. As he touches the tablet, its pattern glows. A powerful force pulls Drew into the tablet. Huh. That wasn't necessary. Lapis selects the other tablet and vanishes in an instant. Silence returns to the now empty chamber. A small brooch, fallen from Drew's clothes when he was pulled in, remains as the only proof that they were even there. Nothing else remains. Oh, I can still have time. Okay, beyond the tablets. As Lapis is drawn into the tablets, she feels an intense pain, as if her organs are being twisted from within. When she wakes up, she finds herself in another dimension. Has the trial begun? Having scanned the space with her divine power, Lapis' expressions turn serious. Sorry. I was right. It's connected to this chamber. But the tablet is a one-way path. The door leading back to the chamber is locked from the other side. She has no choice but to move forward. Lapis looks up and sees an endless expanse of desert. God damn it, drop frames. Drop frames. I think it stopped. I don't think he likes it when I actually scream it. Are you going to turn to green? Okay, there we go. but she knows yet that apparent tranquility is nothing but an illusion. I can't discern the rules of what's ahead in my divine power. Beneath the seemingly peaceful path, a storm of chaos and unpredictability is brewing. Rules as Lapis knows them are tangled together, constantly shifting and destabilizing. For once, Lapis feels uneasy. She feels as though she's standing on an invisible bridge. She does not know where it leads, nor she controls its direction. And she has no choice but to cross. I go forward. Staying put and waiting in fear for fate to fold is not her way. She hesitates no more and steps forward. Suddenly, a massive shadow lunges at her.
Yeah, Miramon. Come at me.
Meanwhile, in the secret chamber of the Withering Miracle, the door bursts open and a man rushes in.
Eee! Where are they?
Scion of the House Ramses. There is nothing but a pair of massive floating stone tablets at the brooch lying on the ground.
Mistress Brooch! Damn it. I'm too late.
Alice looks at one of the tablets and grabs it without hesitation. What are you doing, man? The tablet patterns goes once more, pulling Ollie inside. Dazed and confused, Drew wakes up in the hand of his throbbing temple. He scans his surrounding and finds himself in an unfamiliar room. Where am I? How did I get here?
Shouldn't I be...
Strange. What was I doing before? The door swings open, and a familiar figure walks in, interrupting Drew's thoughts.
Drew, you're finally awake. Listen.
Master! Ollie?
Okay, I still have like about 3 minutes, so let's see. Take away your dance break. What's wrong, Drew? You don't look well.
I don't know. A strange feeling lingers in Drew's mind, yet it slips away like a fleeting nightmare.
Did you have a nightmare?
Possibly. What were you about to say, Master Ollie? We have a problem. Tricky is as difficult to deal with as I expected. What did you want with him?
Are you still dreaming? I rarely see you this dazed.
I went to make a deal with him. It was your idea, remember? Now that I have left the Esper Union, I can dedicate my time to advise you. Teaming up with Turkey is a risky move, but it may well be the key to reviving House Ramses.
Have you forgotten your own words?
Right. Drew is in utter shock. When did I leave the Union? I seem to remember. Master Ollie said he needed people he could trust and asked me to advise him just as I did Master Latif. But why is he recruiting? Right. Ollie believes he needs more soldiers if he stands a chance against the shadows. But why would I recommend Tricky, the overlord of Greywater? If we can't secure Tricky's support, we need to at least ensure that he remains neutral. It all makes sense now. I was the one who suggested we reach out to him. The nightmares fades as Drew's mind clears. Memories return like a rising tide. Master Ollie has put vengeance aside and retrieved the artificial Esper project document in an effort to restore House Ramses to his former glory. As a devoted butler of House Ramses, Drew would give his life to support its cause. He chose to leave the Esper Union in order to dedicate his time to supporting the young master. Seeing that Drew had made up his mind, Raven and Laura granted him his wish. Thus he returned with Ollie into Debia, where they lay low in an old residential building. That's it, I think.
You come to your senses, I suppose.
Thank you for being with me, Master Ollie. Wait, why are your clothes covered with dust? Is that blood in your arm? Are you hurt?
Well, when I entered Greywater, Tricky's men mistook me for an intruder.
They will pay for this.
No, it's my fault. I knew the 100 Guild ran Greywater, but I had my doubts about Tricky.
I wanted to see for myself if they were really what they claimed to be, so I didn't announce my visit ahead of time. Tricky is a proud man, Master Ollie. He would take this as an insult. I've learned that the hard way. After I explained my intentions to Tricky's men, they took me in. They took me to him, and he was far from welcoming. Tricky said he wouldn't act on an empty promise, no matter how lucrative it was. You should have let me handle it. Not again. I'm not a child anymore, Drew. Have some faith in me, would you? Sure, Tricky's difficult to deal with, but I managed to persuade him to accept the deal. He agreed to compromise. I've learned a thing or two in my years away from home. Since I didn't have any bargaining chips, I promised Tricky something so lucrative that even a man like him couldn't say no. What did you promise him? When House Ramsey is restored to its glory, I will secure a deal with him and make Greatwater a free trade zone. Of course, he wouldn't have accepted an empty promise. This is why I'm going to prove myself before he signs the deal. I promised Tricky that I would make the gangs around Greatwater accept his authority. Master Ollie, we don't have enough manpower to deal with the other gangs. I know that is difficult. It's impossible. Do you really think Tricky never tried to take on the gangs himself all these years? How are we supposed to achieve something even he couldn't? Honestly, I don't know. But this was Tricky's demand. It's only a chance. This wasn't a negotiation. He's asking you to do the impossible. Drew lets out a heavy sigh. There's no turning back now. You must give it all. I have a plan. Since you don't have the manpower, we'll resort to the most primal and effective method. Duels. Absolutely not! You're the heir of House Ramses, the last of your bloodline. You will not put yourself in danger. Every time Ollie hears these words, he falls into silence. Seeing Ollie's sorrowful expression, Drew realizes he has misspoken again. There are other ways, Master Ollie. Since Tricky hasn't set a deadline, let's take our time to come up with an alternate plan. Fine, let's think of something else. Well, most of the shopping here are done, so I can hold on to this for a little while. Ollie kind of looks like a girl. It's a boy, but still. I can understand. Finally, a wrist hand. Ooh, hell yes. Okay, so I know. Let's get ready for another reset. And claim rewards? Where? I already got this though. Let me check. Check on bounties. I need to also check how much I have on elementals because I'm not even sure if I have enough for like all three. I might only have for like a few of the other ones. Maybe only like one or two. Now we're finally gonna actually do some progress. Now, I'm probably not gonna do the event. I'm probably only gonna do it after the gacha. So I'm just gonna do like the dailies, which are gonna be usually very quick. I'm gonna do at least what I need to do before the gacha. If there's anything I can do, maybe. Like, let me check my inventory. 8. This is not gonna be for like a... Oh, am I only gonna be able to pull for wind? Oh, that's barely 10 on flow. And this is not even gonna be 10 for Inferno either. Huh. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is only gonna be 8, and this one is only gonna be 9, so I can only do wind today. Honestly, that's fine. I think I'm gonna get a lot already today, so I'm not really gonna push it. Unless I get really lucky and there's something on the shop, which I didn't even notice. Okay, let's do Ritual Miracle really quickly. I'm getting really itchy. Ah. The bounty is here.
At least, there was like a year that I was on Dislyte that I only did the gold bounties, but that was a big mistake. After you get to a certain point, you need to start getting on the stamina bounties because it will help you a lot for championship. Because you're gonna need a lot of stamina if you want to get up on the higher ranks. Me. There we go. Have you hydrated? It's been a while. Okay, Sonic Miracle. Let's do this. I've been talking a lot today, so hydrating is important. Which one would I go for? I think I'll go for Dark Star Lord. If I can get, if I want to get something for this one, it seems like the closest I can get. I'm burping a lot though. I might have eaten something that's causing me to burp a lot. I'm having also less frames missed and skip frames, which is kind of awesome because... Oh, I think I did it. Yeah, I did it. Ah, damn it. Nothing, but... I mean, the other one was kind of really good, so I'm not really gonna complain. Okay, nothing for Rebellion. Okay, missions. Not enough, but I can now do Point War if I need it. At least I can get more points that easy. I think this one might win, actually.
Steve, hydrate
Wait!
me.
Yes, Kenna was there. Fine, I'll hydrate. The cap of my bottle just hit my fucking mustache. Ah. Let's go to Malmers and do some shopping. It's been a while since I went shopping. I need to still save some money though. I was at a good chunk of money last time on Team already, so I need to be a little more sparse on that. This is all water fast. It didn't get a lot of in, so it makes you burp. Oh, so that's why I burp a lot with water? I was wondering about that. Because I tend to burp a lot with water, and for some reason, I also tend to have hiccups easily with bread. But I think the hiccups on bread actually makes a little bit of sense because of yeast. But the whole like burping with water, I was kind of getting a little bit upset about it. Why was it happening? I also will do a little bit of this because unless I'm not doing too well and I ended up stopping at this point, I feel like if I can get this one, it's all I need. And I'll at least stick to this one. I must have been getting a lot of rashes recently. Like my body just always keeps on producing rashes. Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh, this suit cannot really kill me. I have a goddamn amazing Leon, so hardly they can ever kill me. Maybe if the boss at the end can actually kill me. Or the time limit actually takes me down. The problems might actually be the ones on the front because they can actually make some heavy changes when it comes to AP. Just drink a little slower and you should find it better. I drink like very small sips. I don't drink like a whole chug. And that goes also for the same as like juice. Like I tend when I like have lunch and dinner, I have like peach nectar as my juice, and I only take like small sips. I see my brother like drinking more than usual, and I only just take like small sips, and apparently this is where I lose. Okay, I need to set up a perfect thing for this. Okay, Hilda is the way to go. My nose. My nose. Hilda's way to go. I'm not sure if I would pick Selene instead.
Gaius doesn't seem like he's gonna do a lot, but my Gaius is R6, so maybe. And eh. I see now why maybe Hilda would work just to stop them. And possibly just to do damage a little bit faster as well because of her poison. I'll say we also kind of stopped the one on the front as well, the eras, because they'll just go fall into the deep sleep. I probably wouldn't do that though. Hopefully she can still get her S3 or S2 before she does anything. Maybe she still can do S2. Oh, S3, let's go! Okay, that's a win. Let's go! I think that's all I technically needed, but we'll just stick around, I guess. I'm not sure if I need another one to at least be able to pull for flow. I don't think I can go that much further for Inferno. Because I'm just not been doing all that well because I need Elif. I need Elif at a very fucking high level. If I want to be able to go that much higher on the Inferno levels, it has to be with Elif. Or it just has to be with certain Esper I don't have yet. The fact that this voice actor that voices Gaius also voices Jinchi from the Bucketary Diaries, which is an anime I have not watched yet, but I'm kind of honestly into maybe one day watching it. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. And also he also voices Giovanni in Infinity Nikki as well, in the Japanese version. It's a crazy. Eating my ears, I hate it. Swear I'm not that tired. I really am not. Hilda's crazy good here. When she applies that sleep, they'll never wake up. I mean, they will wake up after a few turns, but hardly almost anything can wake them up. And you imagine an R6 Hilda. That's why R6 Hilda can be a nightmare. Although, even though technically she's not gonna be all that good on PvP because some of the espers that are used on PvP actually can be immune towards her poison. There we go. Just need one more floor after this one to possibly drop frames again, and you decide to misbehave your one EP child. Swear to God. Ooh, drop frames issue. There's some drop frames issue happening around. That's just happening again. I think they stopped. I think they stopped. I think they're back. I think we're back. Ooh, Gaius almost died there. Gaius almost... Oh, still goes down. He might not survive this next one. Actually, might not be too bad. The only ones that might be a problem are the ones in the front. As long as we have the shields, we should be good. There we go. Not gonna be too bad. They don't even do that much damage. There we go. They're quite tanky for a DPS there. Too bad the Hilda went down, but we still managed pretty well. So let me stop you right there. Let me check again on my inventory. See, let me make my calculation. Okay, I can finally actually do the temple. That's all I need.
I don't need to go that much further down. Get this. And get this. Let me check anything on the club. I think everything on the club sounds fine. Drop frames. Shop. Let me check on everything in the shop. Well, nothing really exactly new, so I really cannot get anything out of that. But let me get the missions. There we go. I technically still have some time. Well, actually, let me check on the falsetto. I almost forgot about you. Okay. I still need to do this to be able to pull on the Diva Needs consistently. I think I should be able to get a guarantee right off the bat today. I think I'll only pull for Yamato and Mingsho later. I don't think it's gonna be the very first thing I'll do, because Mingsho here is right up ready. And then I will have to farm for him a couple more weeks. But the rest, it seems to be pretty settled. Now, there's this. I don't think it's gonna be all that important for me to get. I can technically pull for Meta Nubis. Maybe it'll give me a few more shards, maybe. To help me out with more like Inferno stuff. Maybe that'll be pretty good, actually. I might actually just do that. And apparently, now that I know this, we only have about like 34% of the story. How long is this story gonna be? No wonder they took so long to make actually decent stories. This is gonna be quite a long one for if I'm only like 34% of the way already. Because at this point, I would have read the whole story at this point. Well, let's go start off on this. And I'm gonna be able to only do like 5 pulls at this. It's only gonna be a guaranteed keepsake of like 25, so like 5. But I hope to find something. Let me pull up my audio mixture. There we go. A little bit less, maybe. And he is a meta, meaning that he's gonna be much different. But I've also seen his abilities. He's bound to be incredibly powerful. And also, as to nobody's surprise, a lot of people are immediately bowing down to this guy. But that's not the point here. What I'm going for this is I hopefully can get a keepsake right off the bat. I'm not saying like right now, but if I get it right now, that'd be pretty cool. Nah, of course not. But I got fragments though, which is not too bad. I'll take that. I also got flow fragments, which is also pretty nice. But the Inferno fragments are probably one of the best. Oh, I'm very burpy. Ooh. Okay, second one, and 3, 2, 1. Keepsake! And I also got my Inferno record fragments. There we go. Moose cake. What did this one has to say? Moose cake. Drew's favorite moose cake. He sneaks a slice whenever He sneaks a slice whenever work gets hectic. Okay, I actually got an early keepsake. Quite early, actually. Now, I still have one more pull. Yeah, purple. Oh, but I keep getting Inferno record fragments. That's actually kind of awesome. Not gonna lie. And I also got a legendary ability my fragment. Okay, that begs the question then. How many more do I need? Because I got 5. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. I might be able to cheat a bit here. Although I kind of don't want to, but I might be able to cheat here a little bit. I'm very incredibly sorry, but I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, hell yeah. I might be able to finally do the temples for each now with this. Okay, I just have to go with Grudge and until the last breath eventually. I'll keep this one eventually.
But now I should be able to have both be completed. I don't have anything else to do, so I should be able to go for the Echo. So let's go. So we also got the blessings here, the chest of destiny, meaning I can pick up an Esper. And the guaranteed here, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to go all the way to it, but I'm not gonna be too upset if I can't. Okay, let me go to 8. I think that's all I can do, so we might be just 60 again. Yeah, pretty much. So it's not gonna go all the way to guaranteed, but if it gets an early one, that should be pretty nice. Eventually, after I'm done with all this, I'll summon Yamato, and I'll also summon Mingshu. First and foremost, let's pick our Iki again. I only battled like 3 temples, which is not a lot. Actually, I only have about 2 temples actually. 2 single pulls. Force of habit. So this is probably not gonna be all that much. But depending on what I get, I'm not gonna be too mad about it. Okay, this is not already too bad. Catherine, okay. For a shimmer, this is not a bad start. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably gonna be a blue next, but I'm gonna be quite surprised if we start off really good. I'm really surprised about the start we got here. On the shimmer of all ones. Okay, now with this, we're already gonna get a guarantee right up on the very first temple. Because the guaranteed, right now, the PD is at 9. And this girl does not want to make it easy for me. But finally, she cannot run away from me this time. Come on, Elif, come on. Come on. Now, it's probably just gonna be 1, unless she decides to be tricky. No, it's just gonna be 1. But it would have been awesome if she gave me another one. But no, it's gonna have to be now. And it wasn't even guaranteed because this was a little bit earlier than before. Okay, there she is. One woman ship. Okay, what about this one? Longyan. This might be kind of lucky. I'm not sure. I usually don't get Longyan. So let's just continue. Okay. I still back to what I said before. She's not gonna be playing. She's not gonna be wanting to go easy on me. She's really gonna want to toy around. I mean, it's kind of typical for her personality, honestly. So let's get myself prepared for this. Oh no. Don't do this to me. Don't tell me that the next one is just gonna be pure blue. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't make a pure blue. Okay, at least she did not make a pure blue, but she also did not give me gold. It was nearly a pure blue though. God damn, Kaylee. A little bit trying to put me on the edge there, aren't you? At least there was like a shimmery blue there, but still. Oh, this is almost worse. This is almost worse. Am I even ready for what's about to come next? This is about to be the next temple, so I'm expecting not Elith. Fuck, maybe I was wrong. There's Elith. Yeah, Arcana is not supposed to be... I don't know. I always thought that Arcana was being a little bit of a dick, but apparently... yeah, that's why he was trying to be nice. He was trying to call off Elith. You know, what's their relationship even?
Elif is here, though. We might actually have her at Div 3 at this point, which is amazing. Once I finally have Elif, maybe R2, maybe I can finally use her on the elemental towers. It's not gonna be perfect, but we're getting there. At least now, Div 3, we should be good. Unless she's actually only Div 2, and I've been a little bit confused when it comes to, like, how I was, like, counting stuff. Whatever. What? I thought I had it. Did I not have it? I thought I had it. Do I have to skip another one? Maybe I do. This is not gonna be enough. I need to make it like... Oh, do I need to go into a battle or something? Oh, wait a second. Slow this down. Oh, that's a new boss. And, there's no, Oh, that's a new boss. Well, that's an interesting boss. Are they ever gonna make this boss like a playable one? Like a ritual miracle boss? And bye-bye. Okay, skip. I'm trying very hard to get what I need to be able to pull. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not gonna waste my damn time here. I'm sorry, what? Why are you not getting me anymore? What is happening? Are you not giving me the fragments for some reason? Are the fragments just gonna be stored away for some reason? Huh. This is very not good. You're not making it easy for me. I don't know why. Why are you not giving me the things that I need? Huh. I should be getting shards. Why are you not giving me the shards? Is this like a bug or something? Maybe it's something they'll deliver later, but I guess I'm missing on something. What about here? Are you gonna give me something? There's nothing on the rewards or anything, so I guess I'm not gonna be able to pull for Inferno, apparently. That's all I can do. Okay, so if I cannot pull for Inferno, can I please... Okay, I can at least pull for Wind. That's all, like, at least I can do that. Let's go for Flow first. Okay, my cursor did not want to work there. Ooh, that's not good. Meet her with the balloons! With the balloons! I'm not really gonna ask you about those for the logistic. So, I'm not gonna be all that pushy. Okay, can I at least get a little bit more lucky on this one? I would really appreciate it. You keep really listening to me. The luck is not showing up yet, and I am kinda like running out of resources for elementals. Which, I can still be optimistic, because I can still think about maybe that, next stream, maybe I'll have more. I already have way too much PTSD over Louis already, so no. Okay. Not a good one. At least elementals is just gonna be this. There's not gonna be much for elementals. For some reason, I'm not getting shards for this. So maybe they're saving it up for something. Or they know. They just know that I'm trying to do something here. Okay, so we've done the Divinates, we've done the Shimmer, we've done the Elemental. Now we're going for the Gold. And I completely forgot to... there we go. Pop up the playlist. Maybe I was not being lucky because the playlist was not working. Oh my god, the burping does not stop today. I don't think I'm gonna get an early Esper. Even though I was thinking I was gonna get real lucky today, but apparently that's not gonna be the case. But, it still can happen. We at least got 2 Elite Divinates, which is already kind of decent. We can still be positive and still think about getting something. Ooh! Esper? Esper Shimmer, Shimmer, Epic Shimmer, Esper, Epic Shimmer, Esper, what the fuck? Phyllis? Era, of course. But I want to see the Shimmer. You can show me the Shimmer right off the bat, please. It's not gonna be legendary, but fuck it, I just want to see it. Come on. Ugh. Why do you always show up? You're always showing up on my streams lately. Are you trying to curse me out of something? Okay, first temple could have been a little bit better, but I think the better version of this would have just been a legendary. So I guess I should not be complaining. Let's just go out of her head again. Let's go. Really? Is this gonna be Epic Shimmers Day? Just another one right off the bat? What is happening? Are they just sending out free Epic Shimmers today? I'm incredibly confused. I never got like Epic Shimmers like back to back. This never happens. And they're both Epic Shimmer Espers. I'm so confused. What's gonna be though? Oh, now this one is useful. Because I don't think I have this one at R6 yet. Now I can thank you for it. Thank you, buddy. Still not a legendary though, but I guess I cannot really complain much about it. Alrighty. There we go. And didn't have it fully R6 yet, so that's kind of useful. Okay, still got 4 more to go. Not exactly a legendary yet, but we're getting close. Hopefully. A Divinate. But still legendary. Still a Divinate though. But I guess I should not be complaining about it. I just hope it's not one that I already have at Div 6. Because the options are quite a few. I hope it's not Ophelia again. Ooh, Wishu. Hello, Yishu. I think the reason why this is starting to be so tough for me today is because I know I can pull from Minshu and Yamato today. I think I can see why that could be the thing. Who could it be? Who's gonna be the Divinate for today? Please be one that I don't have yet. Ah, Zora, I don't have that one. So thank you. What does it do anyway? When the bear's HP is above 70%, Kin's Edge final damage plus 15. This might actually be good for the bosses maybe? Perhaps. We're only halfway though on this. So already getting a Divinate, other than Divinate on gold is not too bad. This still doesn't mean I'm gonna get close to a guarantee though. Expect this as much. The zone gonna leave me at 20 more pulls. I can feel the anxiety starting to creep up my back. Help me, God. Oh, hello there, Aurelius. Help me, God. Please forgive my sins. I just want the legendary. Just from the capture, just the legendary Asper, and just trying to beg. Give me the girl, please. So hard. I know economy is not good nowadays, but I've been trying really hard. I've been trying to stay up all night for this shit. Come on. Please. I deserve one. And then the other ones were for effort. Definitely though. divinate though, but this has been like epic shimmer day. Still, who's gonna be? It's gonna be for an Esper. I don't have a divinate yet. I think I already have it. I think, but I don't think I have a div 6. That's the question. This means I only have one more pull, then... Oh, this is gonna be painful for me. Oh, okay. I can try something after this. I have a bunch of shards. I can try something. I can maybe try for Elif eventually. Damn it. Not a single legendary Esper. Just a bunch of shimmer epics today. I don't know why of all days today was just shimmer epic days. Just both for divinates and for Esper for some reason. Even if I got a legendary right after this, I don't think it would have been a good idea. Good thing I didn't get enough today. Oh, hello, that's enough. But I don't think it would have been a good day for even the pull either way. If I got a Keely close to my guarantee, that probably would not have been a good idea. Hello, Jacob. I'm starting to get a little bit panicky. Now that begs the question. I did not have all of our divinates yet? Weird. So that begs the question. Is it worth it that I actually pull for this resonance here? Also, I'm not gonna pull for Emir because Emir R2 is already stable enough. Which Esper here would have been a really good Esper at a high resonance. Elif and Sakura are gonna stay. Game is almost close to R6. I don't think she's gonna be all that great at other levels. I need to think of a decent one. Hilda? I'm not sure. Bench? Maybe. But, my best one's already maxed. And I can only like pick 3. I need to pick like 3. I cannot really settle up for just 2. That would have been way too easy. So let me think. Which one could have been a really massively great one? Maybe the Fathom Sisters, because once they get to R6, they'll just become really good. But the thing is, I've been kind of like hallowed by them, so I'm not sure if picking them would have been a good idea. Liam probably would have been a good one because I barely have any res of this guy. When thinking about Hilda here, Hilda would have probably been a safe bet. I think I might risk it for the biscuit. I think I might go for you. I might go for these 3 ladies. Oh boy. I hope my prayers are answered. It goes to Elif. I'm not gonna be mad if it goes to Sakura, but I really don't want it to go to Hilda. It's not that bad of a winning situation, but I really want it to go to Elif. Yeah, they went to Elif. Yes, they went to Elif. Oh, I got so lucky. I thought this was gonna be a bad idea to pull for today, but it wasn't. It was either Elif, Sakura, or Hilda. Not either of those were not that bad, but I was really targeting for Elif. I was so glad it went to her. And I think the game understood that. Oh, thank you, game. For once, you saved my soul for damnation. Whew. Now I'm gonna have to save more wish stones, but for now, I don't think I'm doing all that bad. At least I got Elif though. I am completely saved. Okay, now I need to pull up the rest of them. I got Yamato here ready to be pulled. My lovely boy about to turn R5. I need to get to him as well. On the record stand. And here comes my loveliest of boys. Come on home. You're almost complete.
俺にとっての快楽は敵の悲鳴だ。
Okay, I'm definitely not breaking out of this. Okay, finally, this guy is Gucci. Now, Mingsha's next. That means I only get about 3 aspers today, which is not that bad. Not that bad. Now, you are next. I wonder what's gonna be the next quest. Ooh.
お手紙です。お受け取りください。
Thank you. Okay. Clear 20th floor of a ritual miracle boss challenges with 10 consecutive victories, average on 35 turns per battle. Okay, I can perhaps do something very similar. I didn't do this one fully. Okay, this one has to be like so... Okay, this has to be like less than 35. 31. Fuck. 28. Ah, fuck. 30? Ah, fuck. Fuck. Come on. 30? 28? Yes, I did it. I think I did this one. This one is done. Now, Fafnir, I'm not even sure how this one is doing. I'm gonna just do 3 to see how the average is doing. 33. 33. Is this 30? Okay, this one's already done. This one was way too quick. How this one is doing. Has to do... Wait, does it have to be 10? If it has to be 10, I'm not gonna be able to do it then. Okay, this one needs to be a little bit adjusted. The thing is... How can I make it faster? Most of the people here are either... Some of them are doing it very quickly even without Embla. Interestingly enough. I still need Brewster. I think the main thing here is to do at a higher reso. Sachiko would have been probably a really good bet in here, but I don't think do I need to survive? Do I need Mavis at any point? Because they're surviving pretty well with Sakura now. So my only bet here would probably use Healy. How far would they go? Healy, let me pick up Healy. There we go, Healy. Actually, put you at a safer spot. So I'm assuming that maybe I'm having to do a little bit more. Okay, 30, 19, 21, 28, 33, that's still lower than 35, 23, 24, 39. That one I already kind of messed it up. 33, 22, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So this one is completed. Apparently it's 10, not whatever I thought it was. This one only needs 7. Yes, I know. And I'm using a lot of energy. This one I also need just 7 more. 4. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I just need 5 more and I should be able to get this one. Is the fridge running? You better catch it. I kind of need it. I kind of need to eat something vegetable. 5, 6, 8, 9. Fuck. Really at the last one. Okay, Fafnir is gonna be harder than I thought. How about you? How hard are you gonna be? That's all of my temporary energy already. Well, fucked. Fuck. This one was proven to be not a good idea. I need to change this team. This team needs to be faster. Okay, this one at least he did like 35 at a certain point, but it needs to be faster. Okay, so what did they recommend as a very fast team? Slow-in, of course. Of course, they recommend Slow-in or Leora. The thing is, my Leora is not at the highest level yet. Leora seems like it would do well. This is basically the same team that I have, right? There's one that has the same team that I have. It seems like it's doing pretty chill. Oh, this team is doing pretty quickly. Oh, but it's because it's slow in R6. No wonder. No fucking wonder. It has to be... Okay, let me think. One of the fastest one was this one. I don't have Ollie R6, but I have a pretty close Ollie something about that, but I don't want to use Ollie. Ollie was never one of my best espers. What I can do... Why is everyone using Ollie? Are they trying to use the strategy to one-shot? I think they might. I think they're trying to use the one-shot strategy of Ollie. I'm not really into that, so... I guess we're gonna have to deal with this. Actually, let me just split it once to see how far you can go. What do you mean? It's insufficient stamina. Go freaking yourself then. Okay, I was never not able to do either of those, I believe. Okay, I was able to do one APEP at the very least. At least that's one less lost cows at the very least. You, on the other hand, I'm gonna need more Mingshu divinates eventually, but I think you're about to redo it, so you're about to refresh, so can't really do much. Now, I got 2 divinates for Elif. I got a divinate for Zora, which I need to find her. She's Zora R2. R2, there we go. And I got Mingshu. Mingshu, I believe it's R3. Okay, Raging Sacrifices turn to class duration plus 1 turn. Let's hear the music. Set me free. Goddamn, I got dizzy from just moving my head too much. Okay, Mingshu's ready, R4. Really good. The next one would be my boy, Yamato. Okay, base attack and pretty much the rest. Yamato Strength Replication Emblem. Hey, just need one more for this guy to go crazy.
with stuff. And also, he will just go really good with Yuhime at this point. Hell yeah. Ah. The next one would have been Elif. She's now gonna be R2, and with eventual things, shards I've been picking up, she's gonna be R3. So I've been doing kind of a decent progress with her. Yeah, where the fuck is she though? Elif? Oh, she's only R1. She's becoming to R. She's R2 now. 1, 2, 3. Elif Esper Resonance. Out of Fury, dealing damage inflicts extra true damage. True damage attack, 50% attack. This one is gonna be morbid once I get to the end. Okay. How many divs do I actually have of you? Apparently I only got you to div 2, apparently. When casting an ability, 75% chance of afflicting Fever for 1 turn. Fever, damage taken +2 at the end of the carrier's turn, clears this effect and takes true damage. 2 damage per stack plus 1% of max HP up to 10 stacks. Oh, I'm so gonna make you level 70 then. The thing is, I really need to make you, like, really strong. Because you're not exactly at the... Oh. Actually, I don't have that big of requirements. However, I'm kind of, like, running out of, like, stamina, so that's my problem. But yeah, I need to level up this. There we go. That should be a little bit decent until I get to div 3. Now I make the decision of level break for you, which I will do this. My plan was actually just maybe waiting a little bit longer, but my idea was to go for Elif. But it's not gonna change her speed or anything, but it's gonna make the rest of the stuff much bigger. And scene. Am I probably gonna regret this? I hope not. Oh, that used up a lot of experiments. Holy moly. Okay, now you got a captain ability. That's gonna be amazing. Okay, hopefully you're gonna be good. Now that I also run out of energy, Express cannot break through their level limit. After breakthrough, their max levels increases to 70, and their captain abilities can be enhanced. Yeah, I already done that. You're a little bit late. But still. I can finally use Elif. I wonder how good she will be for this. Oh, I can finally use a Shapti. Obtains extra timeless coins for each room entered. That might be actually good, because that way I can maybe upgrade the stuff later. Critic Nima immediately obtains 2 random obtains 50% more timeless coins after each battle. That might actually be better. Okay. And I'm gonna make some changes on this one. I'll pick up Elif instead. I kind of want to use Maruyama though, because Maruyama does a crazy amount of damage. Let's see how this one does. I'm really curious. Okay, Yellowborn damage. Because hopefully Elif is now at a very good state that she'll do very decent damage. She's not exactly like perfect there, but hopefully she's at a very decent state.
She's already placed beavers as well to the enemies. Look at that. Whenever she gets buffed, she'll do that. She already deals a good chicken damage already. Also, it's because she's level 70, so she's probably one of my strongest at this point. I kind of want to already like favor her as an Esper. She's gonna save me a lot of trouble. Let's do this. Let's see how good of a decision I did. Hopefully it was a very decent one. Apparently after Moriyama attacks, Elif will also attack. Interesting enough. The thing is, Elif is not exactly for single targets, so I'm not sure how well she's gonna do on bosses. There you go. Ooh, Elite. Yes, still is. When I face Elite, I believe I can get like 2 upgrades, I believe. Either upgrades or like things I can choose. Jesus. Calm down, Yihime. The thing is, her S1 doesn't really do much, so she's not exactly S1 dependent. Actually, I think she's more passive dependent, I would say. Actually, yes, this one, yes, very much. Does she need tear rate? I don't think she needs tear rate. Okay. Increase allies AP. And adventure. We'll think about resting later. You step into a dry and old-fashioned room that wraps up in a sense of security. It's a familiar feeling. You must be in a library. As you explore along the bookshelves, you make out a faint glimmer coming out of the gaps between the books and find either a vintage brooch or a pouch of gold. I'd rather have the timeless coins because I don't know which faith rune would it be. And I don't want to take a risk of being a really awful one. So we'll just go for that. Let's see how brutal Elif will be. It seems already that she's doing quite of a decent job. I kind of hope I can start adding up a little bit more like runes to her, like a few more boosters down the line, so she can become a monster, a bigger monster than I ever tried with the Wuju. I mean, I literally gave my my level monster to her, so she has to be worth it. Eventually, I'm not gonna be dedicating a little bit more to trying to get reses for Elif. So whenever I have the chance, I'm probably gonna go for them. The thing is, it's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna kill Rush and potentially getting 1 extra stack. Maybe, say less. The counterattack's chance would have been good either. But I'd rather my team be quick than anything. Also do a lot of damage. I still need that one that whenever an enemy is killed, their abilities are resetted. Because then Moriyama becomes a goddamn monster. Kinda like that, you know? After every 5 active turns. Oh, this would probably be a good one because that makes them less defensive in a way. Oh, probably should not target the middle one yet. Okay, I'm sorry to get all this sleepy. I've been having like very bad sleep lately because I've been drinking. What's with the squishmallows? Well, you're back, Miss Yuri. Good to know. what I was about to say. I was saying that as of lately, I've been having like really awful sleep because I've just been waking up in the middle of the night. And yesterday, I woke up like 3 times during the night just to go to the bathroom. I'm starting to feel how it is to be old. You just go to the bathroom almost every hour in the hour, man. It feels awful. Never really left, just been quiet. I hope you're recovering. I hope you have tea with you. And I hope you don't spill it. It's gonna hurt if it does. I don't think that's a good one. I'd rather have this one. Okay, like you. Wait, so that means that Elif also has a captain ability for this as well? Yes, she does. She might actually have a really high. She might have like a high level captain ability for this, and she's gonna be able to deliver a lot of damage. I still didn't make a lot of sense out of this. Ah. Meh. I'm gonna have to be able to see it soon. I want more damage. More damage. But okay. Oh, she can be applied. So she has no equipment. Why does she not have any equipment? Okay, why does nobody have equipment? What is happening? Okay, it's maybe based on the faith runes, maybe. But hey, she can be applied here. Holy moly! I feel like rubbish. I'm sorry to hear that. I can finally maybe set up a team that's gonna be really great for this. Now that I have Vila. Maybe I'm not gonna need this hyperdrive artifact so much. I feel like I'm missing out a lot for just using this team. I feel like Elif has so much more potential than other teams. I mean, Sakura is still good. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like there's much more than this. Okay, another boss is the second one. Let's see how far we can go. I mean, the fact that it's messing up with the APs is kind of like really good. And I have to keep Sakura, man. Sakura is amazing to keep everyone alive. I just want to sometimes try out different artifacts. We're already at 4 rounds and we're only about like 80%. This is not good. I feel like Lushang would have been really good in these types of situations. They're just gonna make the team just stronger for every turn. Yeah, this is gonna be quite risky. If I can pass it, it's gonna be at the very tippy tip of my hair. Nah, it's just Jophiel still. Is this Jophiel or Jophiel? I call him Jophiel, but I don't think that's the actual term of it. Okay, just one more round and we can do this. Oh, this is barely there. Ugh, fuck it. Nope. This is not gonna do it. Yeah, leave it. Yeah, abandon. This team is not gonna do well. It has to be Elif.
as a captain, but it has to be with a different team. Now, the Shanty is doing well, but, this is gonna be good. Oh. Yeah, it happens. I need Sakura still. I need, maybe Yi would have been great, Anna. Shoyao, definitely. And, who else would have been a really good addition here? I really want to put Imbla, but I feel like I can do something much better here. I feel like maybe Lushan. Can you stop doing those, like, things? Buffers. I need some decent buffers. Lushan technically would buff, right? He puts Safeguard. He also puts the Light Lance and stuff like that. Those technically counts as buffs, so whenever Elif gets buffed, she will attack, so... Oh, my bad. For collecting Argents on Twitch, is it tied to how much you shout there? No, it's basically it's tied to how long you have been on the stream. So if you've been just like, you can just lurk, and you'll just be getting the Argents. My nose. This is probably not gonna do all that much, but hopefully they can survive. That's all I hope. Let's see. It's just a matter of like hoping for the best. Okay. Weird. Switch acting up again? I hope Switch is not acting up again. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, there's a buff. That's decent damage. That's good. Even with Anna's abilities, she'll also attack. And a knee. I think I may have to like go and rest on every floor, maybe. Okay, we'll just go on another fight. Let's see how it does. Because they're also going to take more damage because of Shuyao, so this hopefully is much better. Are you also clicking on the boxes? Because sometimes it like showcases like a green circle on the redeem button sometimes, so you can like get points, so don't forget to get those. Go for another fight. 50%, that's gonna be crazy good. Also, they're silent, so that means they're not gonna be able to do much other than just small attacks. Weird. Maybe Twitch is acting up, I'm not sure. There. Okay, fine, I'll rest. I didn't want to though, but okay, do something like this and just keep the rest. Can I get something from this shop? Hopefully good. Okay, this will be really good. I guess I'm not gonna have enough money for you. But still, let's see how it goes. I mean, the boss is probably already going down pretty quickly. Let's see. It doesn't seem to be taking that much damage from Ela specifically. It seems mostly from Anna. Did I make a mistake taking in Ela?
It's just Elif is not that strong yet.
Steve, hydrate me.
Ah! Ow! That was right in my face. That was a little bit rude. Wow. Okay, what a time. There we go. The end of a turn gains 4 more stacks of revenge. At the start of the turn, moves 3 stacks of revenge. There we go. You have to go soon? I mean, I'll end the stream in about 10 minutes if you can hold on. I'll end this hopefully very soon. I only have about 10 more minutes as well. I'm just trying to finish this, hopefully to get a few more rewards. And finally making a little bit more progress while I can. And also trying to test out this character and finding out she's Resonance 2. And next week she'll be Reso 3. In about like a few weeks, she's gonna be like resing me up pretty quickly. Ooh, this might be good. I'm not gonna take the choice. I'd rather take the adventure because that one I think it has many more interesting things. In the center of the room, you find a golden jackal sitting atop of a large, vividly colored box. The jackal's lively and joyful air feels out of place. Strange to find this in a miracle. You think to yourself as you approach the colorful box. The jackal regards you with a tempting smile. You can spend 100 tokens to open the box and take. Ooh. Well, that's not bad. Well, I lost them, but I don't mind. I got the shop key that will give me like 50% more on the coins after each battle, so not too bad. Which wants to clear up their eyes to give me a natural oxyclean. Why? My eyes and my streams are not that dirty. I mean, I try to be clean mostly, unless I curse out like heck. Sometimes curse like a goddamn sailor. It's just my northern self just acting up. Aside from that, I'm usually pretty much fine. Okay, keep on fighting. Okay, damage rise is not doing too bad. I'm wondering how the boss is gonna be. At least for the second boss, because we kind of did awfully on that second boss previously. We're doing pretty quickly here. Ooh. Now it's gonna be boss time. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see how well this one does. Well, okay then. A little bit too rude to start off first. Ooh, there she goes. Oh, your friend Anna, you're not exactly on your right name there. Ooh, 3 rounds already and only an 80%. Okay, we're losing rounds pretty quickly. I think I still haven't not found the right team for Elif yet. We're still 60% and only 5 rounds in. Oh boy, this is not good. Okay. We can maybe make this quicker, we might be able to do this. We just have to make this team a little bit stronger. I'm starting to regret not using the other artifact. Okay, I think we can do this. There you go, we did it. Barely, but we did it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go against Iki with this team. Okay. Did I already pick up this one? Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay, let's keep it going.
how the boss is gonna be. This is just gonna be, like, making them weaker, isn't it? Hmm. Okay, what next? I still not been able to increase my divine relic yet. Maybe I've been focusing on the wrong thing. I'll rest, but just because I want to enhance some of the things. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm not gonna increase encounter chance. Oh, that's a lot. You as well. No. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. What other things could be useful? This one, just so it increases the chances. There we go. I don't think I can get anything else. Alright, Missy, my ready's here. I gotta go. Thank you for the stream. Please have a good night. You're good and beautiful dreams. I hope you do it too. I hope you recover pretty quickly. I'll see you next time. Okay. Gonna have to fight it on again. So I can rest before the boss as well. But I find it hard to be capable of doing so. Hopefully the damage that I've gathered from the faith runes is gonna be good. It seems like there's a small difference. Positive difference at the very least. Oh, tell us. Ooh, say less. When that casts, they'll increase their damage. Say less. Even I'm starting to get surprised. Okay, someone resisted, so I'm gonna track out the one that got resisted. Ooh, there she goes. They're taking a little bit more damage, I can tell. They're taking some damage passively, somehow. There you go. Oh, is it boss time already? I hope it's not boss time. Okay, it's rest time. That means I can actually enhance some of the abilities. This would have been grateful. There's so many things I can do to make this go really good. I can also fuck it up really badly. I'll just go take the shots here and upgrade most of my things. I don't think this one is gonna be all that good, but I can also maybe upgrade it. Why not? Really? There's no point in me summoning someone. If they even wanted to make it work. Okay, this is just gonna be like a shot in the very dark. I don't even know if this is gonna even work in the slightest. I'm gonna have to count so much on Elif's performance here. And these bastards also heal, so... Ugh. I don't know how they heal, how their pattern when it comes to healing. I think it's these red ones that heal when they hit. Or a specific one heals. No, it's just like based on turns apparently. Oh my goodness, already running out of not even close. Okay, we just have to focus on him at this point. Fuck everything. Just go straight to Loki. Okay,
damage increase. Hopefully this will be something greater. Seems barely there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this one. Not a shot. I mean, you're pretty close. I mean, just a little bit more and I think we can do this. Ooh. Wait a second, I think we can do this. 2 more bars. Elif, you monster, you did it. You did it. At one of the very last runs, she did it. Oh my god, you're a menace. You only are 2. Once to get to the other presents, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Oh, that was amazing. And once I do this one eventually, then I'll just have to wait like a couple days to be able to do the rest. And if I want, then I can just like continue with the other ones, and I'll just get like a bunch of stuff. But currently my problem here is being with like damage wise. I just want to become better, really. Oh, I'm getting really sick. Okay, but not too bad. I made some crazy advancements here. Got also quests here, both here and both here. That means I can also didn't get anything from the reward though. That means I'll just have to keep on going. This actually goes way beyond, and there's gonna be much more stuff here. There's a lot to get here. A lot. I need to get my hands up and ready. I'm not going to touch the technology lab because it's not something I technically need up until I'm actually trying to get a specific Esper. There's also these things. I'm gonna get it like maybe a few of them until a certain point. And I also can get 5 ripples here. I can already go for Elif if I want to. I might just go for Yamato eventually, but I'm just guessing. I'm just taking guesses. Let me just do some bulk management because I'm always struggling to have something to sell here. Because I just have so much without having very little, basically. Let me go to ring, headphones, and boots. I have to put attack, defense, and HP, and as well some resist and ACC. ACC is not exactly going to be that useful, and quick damage. There we go. Put them all up again, and the rest is just going to be resist, ACC, and put on attack. I'll try to do it like this so I can eliminate most of the horrible ones that are out there. Because we don't want any, like, flat stats. That's the idea. We don't want any flat stats. Okay. So, that's a little bit of a cleanup, but that's barely gonna do it. I have so much. And it feels like I don't even have that much. It doesn't really. But I also didn't have all. Now it feels like I have a lot. Damn it. I have so much, but I have so little still. But we're gonna finish it up for today. We're just gonna leave it up as like this. We got about like 3 espers, even though none of them were actually from the gacha itself. We got about like 2 divinates from Elif and another one from Zora. We got we eventually went to do the Echo, and we tried out today the Resonance. We got really lucky and we got Elif. And eventually also next week we're also gonna get Elif again. And we also had like Yamato and Mingxia ready to get it today. We eventually got it. So hopefully next week I can get a little bit better for like Elemental and Gold specifically. So I'm gonna try to maybe run it down a little bit for those events.
a little bit on my spare time. So hopefully I can do it without much slacking. So let's hop on right up to the next scene. Oh, that was a day. Oh, I am a little bit tired already. I'm honestly very burpy, and I'm starting to think maybe I drank way too much water after like eating something like a couple hours ago. Maybe that's why I'm getting a little bit like of an upset stomach. But I hope I'll be just fine. But anyway, hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Don't forget I'll be joining you guys again on Sunday now. It's gonna be the usual Okami stream, and I think it's gonna be the last Okami stream. Finally, I have a suspicion that we're pretty close to the end. Because according to Mitsuru, we only have about like 4 small places to go now until we get to the end. And I think we can do that. We can close it all up until that day. So I hope you enjoyed, and for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night. And don't forget I'll be joining you guys again also on Monday, done with the usual Skyfire stream. And for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night, and see you again soon. Bye bye!